Make sure you stick around to the end of this one because I was super surprised with what a good time I had with one of the bonuses sent to me from Gyrosoft. This is not a review of the Nerf Rival Nemesis. If you want to know more about the Nerf Rival Nemesis, which I think with a 9.6 volt battery upgrade is even better than the Percy's, then check those chapter markers because at the end of this video, I'm going to have a short little bit all about the Nemesis. So if we're not reviewing this Nemesis, what are we reviewing? We're reviewing this Nemesis with an upgraded 400 round hopper from Gyrosoft on Etsy. The original Nemesis would hold about 100. This thing is now a behemoth. This has the extra add-on that's brand new to his Etsy store of a chainsaw handle, which makes for another fun way to carry this if you're slinging it down low. I can't because my camera's up high, but you can hold it down low a little easier with that handle. And if nothing else, it actually makes a pretty good roll cage for this 3D printed hopper. This hopper was super easy to install. And I know it's super big, but if you look at where the sight is on the original Nemesis, well, on the Nemesis, and then you look at how much higher this is, it's really not that much difference. And you can sight right down there. See my eyeball? Now with the chainsaw handle off, it's even easier, but you can see right underneath that if you are holding it underneath. A lot of care went into the design of this. The feeding is really, really good. I would say better than the built-in one. All the balls seem to be funneled down towards that conveyor belt that get those balls into the flywheels. The printing is really sturdy. I'm guessing there's a lot of walls and a lot of thickness here. We have lots of rails on the side. Now, mine has these black extra rails to hold the chainsaw handle. If you just get the hopper, you still get these blue rails on the side. You have a huge, huge loading door here that you can fill up with all those rival rounds. Overall, I am super pleased with this thing. My Proton pack holds about 450 rounds. This holds 400 rounds. So this almost makes you into one of those Proton pack monsters that sometimes you see out on the field. Here's a look at just the hopper. Yes, he sent me two. I'll tell you, it's really special whenever anyone sends you anything, whether it's my pals at Dart Zone or from Busby or Hasbro. I'm obviously always thrilled, but when another maker or creator sends you something, that means a lot. That's coming out of their pocket. So I really, really appreciate that these were sent, and I've been having a ton of fun with them. All the pieces here are bolted together. This thing is super rigid, super sturdy. You can see your rival rounds in through the side, and it is massively easy to install. There is no modding to do. There's no cutting or anything like that. I'm actually going to put this red one on that first red Nemesis you saw. So let's take this off and see if we can not spill all those rival rounds absolutely everywhere. Whoop. Easy as that to take this off. And we take our new hopper. There's a little nub up at the front. We slide that in like that. We push that down and we snap this little lever on, and look at that. It is installed. It is super sturdy. If you hear a rattling, this is modded. It has a battery in there, and I usually would have some foam around it to keep it in place. That rattling, I just want you to know that's not the hopper. The hopper is super sturdy. And look at how awesome this looks. This is available on his Etsy in red and blue. It's about 125 Canadian, but that includes delivery to the US and Canada. I think US, that's like $95. A chunk of that would be shipping. So this is not a bad deal at all. That chainsaw handle that you saw before, that's also up on the store. And like I said, it makes a really cool roll cage. It comes with the handle, and it comes with some extra black rails that you slide onto these to get it all secured on. I absolutely love how easy it is to throw rounds in this. This is an amazing upgrade. I sincerely hope you will go check out Gyrosoft. I know if I get another Nemesis or two, I'm probably gonna go in and get another couple of these. And I was talking about appreciation earlier. Check out this cool display stand. So if you have this on a shelf or on a surface, the handle rests down on the ground and then this rests on the shelf. That's definitely appreciated. You can't get those in the shop, unfortunately. I might as well show you just how easy it is to remove this. I lift this retention thing back up and, and I drop a bunch of rival rounds on the floor because this doesn't have that swinging gate that the stock one does, which does mean it feeds better, but it does mean if you take it off, you should take it off upside down so your rounds don't fall on the ground. But I just, I love a cool mod that doesn't require any modding. I mean, I love modding, but I know that for some people, it's just amazing to do this. Well, I mean, it's amazing to do this for me. If I'm in a hurry or something, I can instantly upgrade this. A couple other things came in that bag as well. A few bonuses. Like I said, Gyrosoft is very generous. I haven't even opened this up yet. I'm probably gonna have a YouTube short in the near future where I check it out. This is the Nemesis Proton Pack Adapter. So I'm really curious to check this out at some point. I need to do a little bit of repair to my Proton Pack. So I'm leaving this safe and sound and in the package so I know where all the parts are. Editing me here. I wonder if the Proton Pack adapter is the kind of thing where it feeds into the flywheels, or does using the Proton Pack fill up the hopper? You could have it holding your 400 rounds, hit a button and fill it up from the Proton Pack. Stay tuned for a short video about that. I'm gonna have to make Proton Pack repair my priority. But this little piece, I'm pretty intrigued by this. This is a single shot adapter for the Nemesis for offals rounds. And if you don't know what offals rounds are, that's rounds where maybe people have to use stock blasters or a hammer shot or single shot blasters or whatever. So I think it's hilarious that in the same box that gave me 2 hoppers that hold a total of 800 rival rounds, there's a single shot kit. So I'm gonna open that up and see what's in there. There's this little piece here. This looks like this goes at the end, sort of retention rod, and piece at the front. I'm gonna use a little bit of movie magic and put this together in my Nemesis. I'm not ashamed to admit I got out the instructions here. With this single mod, your Nemesis will go from top tier to garbage tier in one fell swoop. Congratulations on your new, very noisy knockout. This flat piece here notches in and snaps in like that. We have this little cover piece. We're just basically like covering the open spots down here like that. And then this little piece goes in here so that we're pushing down the lock, and there we go. And we can actually operate this. Look at that. What's really cool about this is you take your single shot round and we put it there, and this actually has like a little fist on it. This actually has a ramrod. So you ram that in, and there's a built-in delay for firing it. Ah, this is kind of the coolest thing. My friend, you need to get this up on Etsy. I think this is such a goofy gift that people would like. I really like that. I know that what we just looked at is infinitely cooler and more practical, but this is something I've never seen. We've seen big expanded hoppers before. Not that one, that one's really well designed, but we've seen the idea before. This is something that I haven't seen, and I love, it's not just drop one ball in, there's a ramrod, and it has to work its way through those gears, I think, to get up to the flywheels because of the position of where you put the ball. That's super clever. I wish I had another one of these. I might have to reach out. There you have it. In conclusion, you really should check out Gyrosoft. Check out their products. I think you should help me start a campaign to get that single shot mod up on Etsy, because I think that's really neat and really fun. But if you had something like this for an HVZ, you would be in good shape. I actually have an HVZ that some friends down in the Dartmouth area, Foam Mando and Jackstar, are working on. And I might have to take this bad boy down, because this would be amazing for that. Especially if it's indoor and I can recover those expensive rival rounds. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was longer than I meant it to be, but that always happens when we're having fun. Now I'm gonna let that general video on the Nemesis roll. Check it out if you want, and I will see you guys next time.